Hi folks, welcome to the regulars and to those who are walking through the door for the first time. Look at me, bloody scruffy, tired, worn down. What do I need? I need another Mochatino. We've done number 1, but what about number 2? So, on this episode of Hit the Mahogany, we are going to be doing Mochatini number 2. Alright, why am I calling this number 2? Well, I did the number 1 already. Number 2, number 1, I did a number 2, I did a number 1. Sounds a bit dodgy there, doesn't it? But the last one that I did, I said don't put any cream in it. And it is, there's no cream in it at all. We all know, if you have too much cream, you've got a lot of booze in you, you might have had a curry or something earlier on, it's not going to end up well. Particularly those of you who may be lactose intolerant, but that's a separate issue. So, this one, I thought, okay, for those people that do like a little bit of that creaminess, now in the Mochatini number 1, did add egg white to it to kind of give it that mouth feel, a little bit of that crema on top of it. But in this one, we're not going to do that. We are actually going to use something that is cream based, and that is Bailey's. Now, what is Bailey's? Well, Bailey's is, what does it say on the label? The original Irish cream. Now you can make this yourself because, in all honesty, it's whiskey, cream, coffee, and sweetener. That's really all that it is. And I have successfully made this with like instant coffee, Nescafe, some light cream, bit of sugar, and some Irish whiskey in it. You can play around with it. It's just going to be easier to buy that bottle there, okay? And we said this was going to be a Mochatini. So the last time I actually used creme de cacao. On this one, we're actually going to use a very specific chocolate liqueur. This is Mozart dark chocolate. Austrian. Actually, I don't know if the drink's from Austria itself, but let's say it's Mozart. However, these little puppies here are Mozart balls. And apparently he had quite a lot of balls. Where'd you get them? And they're very chocolatey. Now, if you've never had the opportunity to get to Austria or seen what these are, you're missing out. These are absolutely stunning little chocolate truffles, a little bit of almond flavour. These ones here, the Mirabelle ones, they're actually got a pistachio filling. But this is what it looks like here. Let me just taste this for you. So, the reason I like these is if you happen to like marzipan, almond paste, anything with that almondy flavour, I've kind of that coating around them. I suppose I could have cut it nicely in half instead of taking a big chunk out of it with my big wonky teeth. But they are absolutely delicious. You know what? That actually just made me think that I could adjust this and maybe add a little bit of amaretto into it as well to even tweak it a little bit more. Give me 1 second. They are just delicious. They do an advent calendar as well. My daughter and I. She always makes me take the first one, so she gets the one on the 24th. Always get stiff because I always get the small ones for some reason in there. Alright, shall we get on with what we've got in this Mochatini? Well, vodka. Now in the number 1, I threw in 2 ounces of vodka, and I did say we should need to cut that back to 1.5. This one, definitely 1.5 ounces of vodka. I'm actually going to be making 2 here, so I'm going to be doubling this up. Nice bit of Belvedere vodka, but whatever vodka suits you, please feel free to use that, definitely. So that was 1.5 for each, so that was 3 ounces. Still got that taste going through my mouth there, sorry about that. The Bailey's. Now it's fair to say that, as I said earlier on, you don't want anything too heavy, you don't want anything too creamy. I have been known to neck half a bottle of this in a night. You feel for it the next day, though the tummy does get a little bit upset. but it's very easy to drink and it's really, really nice. It just freaking is. I don't know. Delicious. It's going to be 1 ounce of Baileys for each one. So I'm going to put in 2 ounces here. I actually got that wrong. It's only going to be ½ ounce for each one. Did I do that on purpose? So I've got 2 ounces here, so what I'm going to have to do... Oh, it's just so good. It's actually ½ ounce of Baileys. You don't want it too creamy. It's a very strong flavour and you'll be surprised at how much ½ ounce in each one does. So this is actually about 1 ounce in total going in there. Okay? Oh, I'm killing myself tonight. Holy mackerel. Chocolate, Baileys, oh. Dark chocolate liqueur. Come on. This is just crazy. Now there's other chocolate liqueurs out there. Get your hand, whatever one will work for you. Just try it, okay? Now it's actually going to be a whole ounce of this for each one. Definitely a whole ounce for this one, okay? So that's 2 ounces for 2 drinks there. And this liqueur is really nice, just over ice. Mochatini. What's it based off? Oh, an espresso martini. A couple of shots of espresso. These have cooled down. So it's 1 shot for each cocktail. Oops, so that's going to be 2 shots in total. Now, even although we've got the Baileys, we've got the liqueur, it is espresso. It's not sweet. There's a degree of bitterness to it. So for this 1-to-1 simple syrup will do the trick. All that you need is really about 1/4 ounce just to sweeten up a fraction. So that's going to be ½ ounce in total for these 2 here. Almost. Now again, you can adjust the sweetness. As I've said before though, sugar is not a flavouring. Just because it's sweet doesn't make it, doesn't give it great flavour, alright? You certainly don't want something to be bitter though, okay? So take it nice and easy, don't kill yourself with this, okay? Alright, have we got everything that we need? We've got the vodka, we've got the Baileys, we have the coffee. By the way, this is what we're using. This Italian espresso coffee, which you used in the espresso maker there. This is a really good one, by the way. They're probably going to be... It's like these brands, you know, lovely Mozart, lovely chocolates, lovely coffee. And they're like, what the hell are you doing, all these family products that you're throwing in your cocktails here? But they make good ingredients, make good cocktails. And that's why when I think about the whiskey cocktails and people are like, you're actually seriously throwing a single malt whiskey into a cocktail, like the penicillin or something like that. Yeah, you know why? Because good ingredients make good outcomes. Shit in, shit out. Good in, good out. So try and use the best that you can get your hands on. If you can't, use what you like yourself, alright? Got everything in there? Let's get this one chilled down then, okay? Ice. It's always a good start for chilling something down, isn't it? In we go. Now I've realised that when I do these, I haven't shown you to chill the glasses, and usually the reason for that is just because there's going to be a lot of condensation will build up on the outside and you're not going to be able to see it. Any cocktails that you're making, cold water, a few bits of ice in there, chill your glass down. That'll keep your drink colder longer, okay? Let's get this one shaken up then. Whew, cold. All right. 2 glasses. Let's see what we got here then, okay? Nice bit of foam gets built up by this. it does look nice. And I know the last one, no cream in it, so you kind of got more of that darker look to it. This one has a little bit more of that froth with the Baileys that's in there. Looks very good, doesn't it? Definitely. Now there's a lot of, oops, nearly got the top off there, and that wasn't good. There's a lot of foam built up in this, so it's good to actually give this a swirl a few times. Get as much of that goodness and love out of your shaker, please. Still coming. There we go. Alright, so still good. Alright, so garnishes. Many choices. Do whatever you want. Coffee beans, throw coffee beans on there. Chocolate coated espresso beans, that would be friggin' perfect. A little bit of grated chocolate on the top of this. You know what, I'm going to be a complete dick with this one. And you know what, I'm going to use a flake. And why the fuck not? Okay? Yeah, it's a bit of overkill, but it's mocha. Let's call it a dessert cocktail, alright? Here is our flake. 99. Why is that 99? Good question. Well, actually, it used to be the more expensive. This went in your ice cream, in an ice cream cone. 99 pence, because it was more expensive because it had the chocolate in it. But let's throw that puppy in there. There we go. A little bit of a bonus for somebody in there. Of course, it floats. In some respects, maybe it's a floater in a swimming pool. Oh, please don't think about it like that. Tastes the damn sight better, that's sure. Alright. Let me get this one. I'm going to sit this one on like that. Another family ingredient just completely used to get people a little bit tipsy. Okay. Let's taste this puppy then, okay? I went straight for it, didn't I? You know I'm gagging for this one. Number two. Number twos are good. Weight off your mind for more than one thing. Corpse Reviver number 2. It's absolutely stunning. Absolutely delicious. This is the Mochatini number 2. And coffee. Just the right amount of sweetness. The Baileys, it's not overpowering. Just gives a good mouthfeel. Gives a little bit of that creaminess. And enough of the chocolate liqueur gives you that, the chocolate hit as part of a Mochatini. This is perfection. And if this doesn't take off, then I don't know what does. This is just absolutely delicious. And of course at the end, have a bite of that chocolate flake there and get stuck into it, okay? Alright, I wonder if actually Cadbury's would ever do a dark chocolate flake. Oh my god, that would be stunning. Alright, everybody, enjoy your Mochatinis number 2. Cheers. It's freaking awesome.